What is there to learn from the latest news bombshells that we have seen over the last few weeks? On July 7, 2025, the FBI and DOJ released a memo stating that, after an exhaustive review of all Epstein-related materials, including digital and physical searches, they found no incriminating client list and no credible evidence of Epstein blackmailing prominent individuals. Further, the Trump administration held a cabinet meeting on Tuesday, and when a reporter asked for a comment on these latest developments in the Epstein case, Donald Trump interrupted Pam Bondi's response with the curious statement,
"Are you still talking about Jeffrey Epstein? This guy's been talked about for years. You're asking, we have Texas, we have this, we have all of the things. And are people still talking about this guy, this creep? That is unbelievable. Do you want to waste the time and do you feel like answering?
I don't mind answering.
I mean, I can't believe you're asking a question on Epstein at a time like this.
while these latest developments may come as a shock to some, those who remember Donald Trump's strange answer to if he would release the Epstein files may have predicted this outcome.
Some people think that one way to build trust is to declassify things that everyone's talking about. I know you talked earlier about, I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist. So if you were president, would you declassify, you can answer yes or no to these. Would you declassify the 9/11 files?
Yeah,
Would you declassify JFK files?
yeah.
Would you,
I did a lot of it.
Would you declassify the Epstein files?
Yeah, I would.
All right.
I guess I would. I think that less so because, you don't know it. You don't want to affect people's lives if it's phony stuff in there because there's a lot of phony stuff with that whole world. But I think I would, or at least
Do you think that would restore trust? Help restore trust?
Yeah, I don't know about Epstein so much as I do the others. Certainly about the way he died. It would be interesting to find out what happened there because that was a weird situation.
With all of this in mind, we must ask ourselves, what is going on? Are the Epstein files nothing more than a rumor used as a political tool to manipulate the people? If so, why is Ghislaine Maxwell currently serving a 20-year prison sentence for charges including sex trafficking and conspiracy? What happened in the missing minute of Epstein's cell recording? Are the numerous accusations stating Trump is in the Epstein files true? Could Jeffrey Epstein have been tied to the Israeli intelligence service Mossad? Could this be why the Trump administration continues to support the war crimes of Israel and Netanyahu and the genocide in Palestine? Is this all just a big distraction from the recent passing of the so-called Big Beautiful Bill, which has cut healthcare so deeply that experts are predicting 50,000 additional deaths per year and massively reduced access to food stamps and school lunch for children and added $170 billion to the ICE budget and increased the deficit by nearly $4 trillion in the next 10 years, and massively cut taxes to the richest among us? While Donald Trump and his administration continue to flail about in the spotlight, let's touch on another that seems to have faded into the background. In contrast to the devastation which has been leveled against the vast majority of Americans in the Big Beautiful Bill, including the 50,000 death sentences our elected officials signed in passing this atrocity, and the untold number of children who were victimized by Jeffrey Epstein and anyone tied to these crimes for whom the hope for justice has again been dashed stands, Luigi Mangione. Luigi remains held in federal custody at MDC Brooklyn, accused of the assassination of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Luigi has been charged with first-degree murder in furtherance of terrorism, second-degree murder as an act of terrorism, multiple weapons offenses, and possession of a forged ID. The Department of Justice under Pam Bondi has stated that they will seek the death penalty for Luigi's actions. Isn't the dichotomy of these stories shocking? While an alleged murder of a healthcare CEO of a company responsible for tens of thousands of deaths carries the way of the death penalty or life imprisonment, the passing of a bill that will cause tens of thousands of deaths per year for the benefit of the capitalist elites is touted as business as usual. War crimes and genocide in the Middle East are labeled as self-defense, and the systematic abuse of children is swept under the rug. If the interests of the capitalist financial elite align with your own, you can expect the system to cater to you in the face of horrifying injustices. This is a system so deeply corrupted by the influence of private money and special interests that the likes of Donald Trump can rise to power, Criminals like Benjamin Netanyahu can be praised as heroes, and the victims of Jeffrey Epstein can be denied justice. With enough money, all doors are open to you. Even an entertainer, Sean Diddy Combs, can muddy the water enough to beat sex trafficking and racketeering charges. The time has come for us, the people, to put an end to the infighting between us. We, the working and middle classes, have infinitely more in common with one another than we have with these predators we have allowed to seize wealth and power. We can no longer accept these failed ways of the past. We must stand together to overthrow the corrupt and rotten systems that allow the prevail of injustice over justice and of lies over truth. We are the authors of what is to come. It's time for our future, beginning now.
If you enjoyed this video, like it, leave a comment, and subscribe for more. Also, be sure to check out our link tree in the description to discover more and connect with us. You can also visit illumination.nexus or visit reddit.com/r/thegrailsearch and speak with us there. Thank you for watching.